welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to Real Talk 108. Hashtag Real Talk 108. My name is Siri Rishikar,
I'm Carrie Torres.
and we are so grateful to be with you right now.
Yeah. What are we talking about today, Siri?
We should dive into inner strength.
Love it. I think that's a great topic for the beginning of the year, right? Everyone's setting all intentions, and I don't know one person in my circle who is not making a vision board.
It's so true. It's so true. Everyone's doing their vision boards.
And there's a lot of intention setting around vision boarding, and in order to manifest and make real all of those intentions and those goals, it requires a lot of discipline and inner strength, confidence. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. So, Carrie, I have a question.
Sure.
What is inner strength to you?
For me, in the most basic terms, inner strength is self-confidence. It's power over my emotions. And it's my ability to not react to things that are happening outside of myself. So my decisions are led by my values and the intentions and the goals that I set, and not guided by things outside of me that I have no control over. I like that. That's what inner strength is for me.
And when you feel yourself falling out of that, like what do you do? How do you bring yourself to inner strength? Because we're not always on it.
No, we're definitely not always on it. We live in a chaotic city.
Yeah.
We live in a chaotic city, and there is a lot of change happening all of the time, and it's usually unplanned, right? Just stepping out the door, and you're like, oh man, my train is not working today. How do I respond to that? So the first thing that I do if I find that, well, first of all, it's natural to not feel confident in all situations, right? I'll start with that. It's very natural to not always be in control, right? That's saying we're human, right? We are emotional beings, and some situations call for reaction, and we're caught off guard. So that's normal. But if I find that that's happening in succession, and I'm having a breakdown about very small, minute matters, like, I don't know, not having almond milk at the coffee shop, or just breaking down over little things. The first thing that I do is I step into nature. I disconnect from the grid, from the matrix of the city, so that I'm moving and thinking and breathing on my terms, and being in harmony with the pace of my heart. So I need to slow all the thoughts down and bring my eyesight inward. And stepping into nature does that, either going into the park or taking a trip out to the beach and being at the ocean and activating all of my senses, so that I'm hearing nature, I'm smelling nature, I'm seeing, I'm touching and I'm feeling matter that is real.
I like that. And so, like, if you could give like 3 quick bullets to like your 3, I want to say, like, your 3 pillars that bring you home, like when you fall off that space of inner strength, when you're not in your strongest stride, what could you say, like, quick 3 things that work?
Step into nature. Quiet time. I get very quiet. And the third would be I get on a routine right away. I create a list. I create a list of tasks, and I stay on task. That list just reminds me of what my priorities are. And so I stay on the list, I find quiet time, and I step into nature. Those are the three pillars for me for building confidence and inner strength.
And what does a day in the life with Carrie look like as far as like, I mean like as far as the regiment of like, what does that look like? Does that look like, you know?
Well, for me, it's the first thing I love to do when life is in order and I'm feeling my most powerful. I'm waking up first thing in the morning naturally without an alarm to do some sort of meditation practice, some sadhana, some yoga, some physical practice. I'm starting my day off, eating and nourishing myself, hydrating myself, having that time of silence and making a list before I start the day. And then I'm figuring out all of the time, because I am a yogi, I'm figuring out where am I going to practice? Where am I going to connect with
It's true.
The first thing I think about, I'm like, where am I going to go to class today?
You take a lot of classes.
Where am I going to go to class today? Who's teaching? Who am I going to connect with? Packing my bag for the day. What am I going to eat today?
Yes,
right.
That's true.
That's a little bit.
I've been around you when you're hungry.
That's right. So I have to make sure I have all my Carrie snacks. My Carrie snacks in my bag, my workout gear, and then that's the skeleton of the day. Where am I going to practice? When am I going to eat? When I'm going to be outside to do something fun for myself, and that's the kind of foundation of my day. And then the errands pop in, the post office, the grocery store, laundry. Sometimes I have to go to work.
And just curious, like just for fun, what is like one thing that really just throws you off? Like, what is something that has thrown you off and that maybe has knocked you out of your confidence?
When I set my expectations too high of either events or people, I think it's very important. And then again, that speaks to what I was saying earlier, that the decisions I make must be led by my values, by my intentions and my goals. When I allow the decisions that I make, if they're delayed because I'm waiting or expecting to receive something from someone else, or waiting for the outcome of an event, then that will throw me off, because I gave my power away to something outside of me.
That's a good one.
And that will throw me sometimes through a loop, especially if I'm not maintaining my daily schedule. Right? If I'm not practicing, if I'm not getting that time for myself in silence or in nature, if I'm not nourishing my body well, then I won't have the strength to be able to understand and cope with that moment.
I like that. I guess the phrase that worked for me just now, it's like giving our power away. It's really important. I like that a lot.
So give it to me. What is inner strength to you?
So inner strength for me is like when I'm really, inner strength for me is about trust. It's like trusting my words, trusting my actions. It's alignment, similar to what you said. Inner strength for me is when I'm in my inner strength, I'm really in my stride. It's like whatever I say, I'm getting it done.
Yes.
That is like, that's the ultimate. Like whatever I'm thinking, I'm seeing it through.
Yes.
And when I see myself in that space, that's when I'm in my stride. It's like, I said I was going to do X, and I got X done. I said I was going to do Y, and look, Y is getting done. And so that's inner strength for me. Inner strength is, it's like I don't like overusing the word manifesting, but like when you're really manifesting exactly what you have inside your mind.
So what will throw you off? What is a moment where that's not working for you?
Well, the things that do throw me off is sometimes when I have to spin my wheels doing something that I'm, say, not good at. Do you know what I mean? Like that throws off the schedule, or it throws off my meter, or it throws me off, like where I start to doubt myself, or I start to feel like, oh, I'm inadequate, or I'm not smart enough, or you know what I mean? I don't have what it takes, or
Right.
you know, it's so definitely I have to work on, like, you know, learning how to ask for help.
Good.
Is one.
That's a breakthrough.
Yeah,
That's a
huge
breakthrough. So then give it to me. What are the 3 things that you do that bring you back to center?
That bring me back to center.
Mhm.
Okay, one, you know, we live in New York City. In case
Right.
you didn't know,
We keep
we-
stressing that. It's a chaotic
we live in
town.
New York, and so one of the things that I have to do to bring myself in is baths.
Baths.
I take long baths. I take baths sometimes for 10 hours.
Wow. So you fill up the tub.
So I
What's
fill up
going
the
in the
tub.
bath?
Sometimes I just use something as simple as like baking soda and Epsom salt. That's like the basics.
Mhm.
If I want to get super fancy, I might put some herbs in there. I might put some rose. I usually don't, though. Truthfully, just the bath is enough.
Just a warm water.
Beautiful, long, hot bath. And I take a bath for hours.
Hours.
I'm talking like 8 hours.
Do you do anything in there? Are you napping? Are you breathing
So
exercises?
usually when I'm in my baths, it's a visual for me. It's like I get to go on a long vision journey.
Okay.
And so visualization, I like to visualize in my baths, and I like to pray in the baths. And
Nice.
water's a conductor,
Okay.
and so it's a conduit. So it really, to me, it really works well for me for prayer. And I'm a Leo. I'm a fire sign. There's a lot of heat inside of me. So something
Getting
about
in
that
that
water,
water cools it
it's
down.
like steam. You know what I mean? It's like so
Mhm.
much can happen with steam.
Give me 2 more. What else are you
So
doing?
the other thing is
Love
my
that.
altar. My altar is very good for centering me
Mhm.
and keeping my inner strength. It's like my inner fire. So even if, truthfully, even if I don't have time to sit at my altar, if I see my candles on my altar and if I light my candles when I come in the house, I'm good.
Nice.
It feels as if I'm sitting there.
Okay.
So there are times where I go through big gaps where I'm not able to really be the temple keeper. Do you know what I
Right.
mean? And sit and meditate the way I like
But
to.
it's there.
But I'm aware of it.
Maintaining your
Yeah.
altar.
So maintaining my altar is the other. And I would say the third is similar to you. It's like I need to see nature.
Mhm.
I may not even be able to get to the beach,
Right.
but just knowing that I'm in the vicinity of the beach, I need to be around nature. I need to ride my bike through nature. Do you know what I mean? I may not be able to walk through the woods and take the hike, but as long as I am surrounded by it, I'm okay.
What
So-
do you think it is about nature? A lot of yogis, feel the need to be outside,
Well,
to be outdoors.
besides the fact that we need prana, and that's one of the
Mhm.
most purest sources of prana, is
Mhm.
to be in the woods or to be by the beach.
Right.
You know, you're getting all those positive ions. I think the prana is the biggest one. And then I think the other part of it is we are nature.
Correct.
And I think what happens is we forget because we're so technical and we're so plugged into these techno spaces in
We're
our
on
lives.
the grid. We're living in the matrix.
Right, we live in the matrix, we're on the grid. But we are nature.
Correct.
We
I
are
love
not
that.
nature. It's like nature is
It's not
us.
outside of
Yeah,
us. We are a part of it.
we're a part, just like a tree.
So it's going home.
Yeah, so it is going home. Yeah, it's like going home to the source.